Hey folks, Rockin' Brony here, looking like a 15-year-old without his beard. It's awful. Mistakes were made, but this is not what this video is about. So it's gonna sound cliche here, but a part of me didn't want to do this video, but the other part of me wanted, and I really now feel that it's the right thing to do. I've been feeling nostalgic, sort of, recently, and a bit in denial, I guess. But the nostalgia thing is about the whole, rockin' brony, the whole pony music thing. Um, I bear that name without really putting out any original pony music. All I've ever done was covers of pony music. And to have that name and to, you know, perform on stages with friends that I've made since all those years. It was one of the greatest opportunities in my life, honestly. It's something that I will never forget. Trust me on that. But instead of being in denial, if you want, about, oh, I'm still doing pony shit. I'm rockin' brony. You know, I'd rather let people like Prince Whatever, Forever Free Brony, Luck Rock, Crusader, all these people that make great pony music. Honestly, like I could listen to that on the radio and fucking great hits. I'd rather let these people do their thing without trying to be like, hey, I'm your boy. Hey, I'm rocking brony. I'm doing pony music even though I've only released Dream Theater covers for the past couple months now. See? It's just, at the end of the day, I bought, a bunch of gear, a bunch of softwares. I have this MIDI keyboard here, multi-effects pedal, a rack of guitars, just literally a rack of guitars right there. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of time invested, so I'm not quitting music, but just to put it in perspective, if you take my first album, To the Moon and Beyond, way back in 2015, that album was written, if you condense all the time that I've actually worked on it, probably 2 months. Writing, recording, mixing, whatever, probably took me 2 months total. And I had so much inspiration from it. I was inspired when I wrote it and recorded it. It was really cool. When I wrote Heroes of Harmony, I tried to make it so much, like, I tried to let it sink in my head, or just to force myself to write this album about ponies. It didn't really spark that inspiration I had for the first album, which is why at the end of the day I decided to cancel it, just release it as an instrumental, because I wanted to work on it and make it a pony album so much, but it didn't spark anything, so I kept working on it and being like, why can it not work? I don't get it. But I was sort of in denial. Like, I really wanted this album to be about something else. Like, if you take the 24-minute song, you could have made that about anything else in the world. Just do lyrics about whatever. I could probably take that song, retouch it a bit, and write, if I don't put myself in that mindset of this has to be about ponies, I'm gonna have a million ideas. It's just, it doesn't inspire me as much as other musicians. If you look at Forever Free Brony, Prince Whatever, Luck Rock, Crusader, all those people that make amazing music, they truly know how to get inspired from that show, and or fanfics. It's just, I don't have that same spark, and instead of being in the scene with those people, just being a random dude like, hey, I can play a million notes per second, hell yeah, dude, I can shred if you want. without actually being a pony musician, and take someone's spot on a stage, for example. Um, and just, just side subject here. Um, Looking back at how things developed throughout the years at Brony Palooza, if you look at Brony Palooza 2016, where I met most of the musicians I'm friends with now for the first time in person, we'd call ourselves by our usernames and whatnot. We'd have fun and, of course, party. But the more the years went by, looking at this year's BronyCon, um, at least for my part, we called ourselves pretty much by our real names. It wasn't really about ponies. It was about playing music together. And I'm not saying all the people I played with that this was their mindset. I'm not saying that. That's just for me. Um, but yeah, it's just I'd rather, considering I have all this gear, all this talent that I've developed over the years, so much time, effort, money to do nothing would be worthless. And honestly, I've always wanted to do music for all my life. Well, maybe not all my life, but most of my life, And it'd be a shame to throw it all away just because, oh, I'm not going to do pony music anymore. Just, I feel like there's so many more subjects that I could get inspired by. Um, just listening to new music like Big Wreck, Devin Townsend, it just, there's so many ideas that pop in my head. Even at work, I'll be doing something. I'll be fucking doing donuts and shit at Tim Hortons, and an idea pops in mind, and I'll keep it in mind. And I've been writing this way because I really don't have as much time as I used to have back in 2015. But it's pretty much the same process, just slower. But I've been writing stuff, and honestly, the spark's coming back. But it's not about ponies. So instead of bearing the name Rockin' Brony, I feel like it'd be fair to, you know, instead of being like, oh, I'm doing covers of Dream Theater shit, and act like, yeah, pony music's coming. Here's another cover. Here's a loyalty cover for the billionth time. Here's for the New Lunar Republic cover for the millionth time. I'd rather, be honest with all of you and myself as well, because as I said, I probably was, I was in some sort of denial there, that I am not doing pony music anymore because it doesn't inspire me, and I'd rather have other people do it because they're great at it. I'm not great at doing pony music, it seems. So I know it's going to let a lot of people down, because I've built, my career, and it's huge quotation marks here, career on that, despite never really making any. I released 3 singles for my second album, but they were instrumentals. So it's not really, because if I had lyrics on that second album, it would have been pony related, because, it's like 3 trilogies of songs in that album that like have this main riff and ideas and whatnot, but that was the main concept. But making it about ponies just didn't work out for me, and I really wanted it to work, but it couldn't happen for me. There was like this wall that I couldn't break through. So sorry to let anyone down. I apologize for that, but I have to be honest with myself and you guys, just to be able to move on and to write music that's not pony related freely, without thinking, oh shit, it's not pony music. What are they gonna think of that? So whether I'll change my username on YouTube, whether I'll create a new channel, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm definitely gonna not use the name Rock and Brony anymore because it'd be sort of stupid. It'd be hypocritical in a way. So yeah, I had to do this. Sorry again to disappoint anyone. Had to be done. So I'll see you guys soon. Um, again, as I said, I've been writing some stuff lately, just slowly but surely. Working on covers just to, you know, get my mixing and mastering techniques better. And boy, has it changed over the years. Christ. I looked back at one of my old covers and tried remaking it. Whew. We're worlds apart, universes apart. But yeah, it had to be done. Um, Sorry again. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys soon with whatever Dream Theater cover I'm going to put out. And whatever original content I'll have. And definitely follow me on Twitter if you want updates on what happens with if I create a new channel or whatever. It's if you want to hop off the boat and just you can. I encourage you to do it if if you follow me for pony stuff, and if you don't care about my original, well, not my original, but out of pony stuff, because some people don't like that, and that's totally fine. But if you guys want to support me as a musician, not just a pony musician, be sure to stick around. And yeah, sorry about this depressing video. Like, the show ends, BronyCon is over, Rockin' Brony leaves. What is going on? It's just, it had to be done. And instead of not doing it and just disappear, I would have rather do it for real, seriously talking, and telling the truth, basically what I feel. So this has been long enough. I don't have ads anyways, even though it's over 10 minutes. But thank you guys for sticking around. Hope you will still be sticking around for some time. And keep on rocking around world. I'll keep on rocking yours. And I'll see you guys soon. Wow, he's clicking on the camera just to end the video. Wow.